this might be a special stream and this might be a special night, but we have some traditions which remain the same, and that is no sound start. So, sound is back, everything is great. Today we have a special stream. Today you can see the true form of Ulther, and soon you will see the true form of Demond and our new designer. You haven't talked to him yet, you have talked to our great designer Irmstoy in the previous MAAs, and today you will see Commander Ulther bring you Supreme Paladin and Commander Remo. As well as, of course, we are going to meet our mega awesome support Demund, who will also be in a very special form. And his true passion actually will be revealed because he really likes what he is. And he will tell it to you, I'm sure, many times over. Untamed Ulther, for sure. So, what are we going to be doing today? And actually, I should also put the, before I forget, put the link to Discord, the live link to Discord into announcements. There we go. So, today we're going to be looking at the fight night, and today the fight night is actually kind of a throwback to one of the original fight nights which I've done, which is a zombie horde. This zombie horde with some help from a friendly let's make it prettier though, friendly Death Knight, and it should be very nice. When will the gems be distributed? So for the gems for the fight night, for the win you will be getting it immediately. For the sign-ups, everybody will get them probably Monday, Tuesday, we will see. We're not going to be able to send out the sign-up gems. So a bit on the schedule, we're going to hang out a little bit, spin a little bit of fight night until we hit 1830, and as you can see, the Hello Kitty is still over there, being spooky as ever. At 1830 or at 6:30, we're going to take a look at the new event Bounty Hunt. Once we're done with that, around 7 o'clock, so in about an hour, we're going to have Remo coming on, and at some point also after 7, we're going to have a special visitation by Demond. Unfortunately, Sapphire couldn't make it. She is definitely going to be back with the streams. It was very unfortunate that she couldn't make it to the stream. She was preparing, and trust me, her costume was 10 times, 100 times better than mine. Hello, Marlon Ravat. Hello, Mr. Beer. Hello, you guys. Unfortunately, she couldn't make it, but show must go on. We must spin some Battle Legion. We must talk about the new features coming out. We must have fun. Fun is a requirement over here on this Saturday night. So I do have already, I think, preloaded. No, I do need to still make the armies, and I have to say that This time around, there were so many sign-ups. I'm very happy. We have 1,400 people signed up for Fight Night this time. We're obviously not going to be able to play or fight everybody, but not even close, especially with all the extra things. But today's sign up is for a larger amount. We're going to also do random giveaways throughout the 2 hours that we're going to be hanging out. Um, uh, there is a problem. I think that some of the mm, I can't set the fight for some reason, which has never happened before, which is really great to have happen on the Halloween stream. Uh, are you going to get forms for gems, or are we only getting the sign-up gems? No, I'm not. I do not ever do forms for gems. I don't know how to do that, and I'm not going to do that, so sorry, no. Where I'm going to do some giveaways at some point, but first I need to figure out how to actually do that. Get the Fight Night spinning rolling. Ulther, I didn't know you were into the Furry King. Nah. Okay, yeah, so I'll need to actually, well, so there's something that breaks uh, the issue for the with the sign-ups today was that I didn't have the time to, 'cause I wanted to for everybody to sign up, so I didn't want to uh, close the sign-up form early, and people have signed up with all sorts of special symbols which break the Fight Night script. So unfortunately, this will take a little while, as I will at least fix enough of it that we can have the Fight Nights uninterrupted from there onwards. It's alright. People are new, don't know how to sign up, but it's great to see new people also joining the Fight Nights and trying to win cool stuff. Hey, I love the game, but I figured out that, for example, at rank 9 with around 1,600, 1,700 points, a lot of people stuck, even if they upgrade the troops. But the issue is that the gold you earn is too low to keep upgrading the troops. For sure, but you're not supposed to upgrade you're not supposed to even go through the ranks that fast. So, we've already seen Skirmish event, which brings more stuff, more content to do, and we will see Bounty Hunt event today, which is even further geared towards allowing to learn how to use new units that you haven't used before, and maybe different even compositions, and try out stuff on your own rank before you actually progress super fast as possible to the next. And gold, yeah, and gold, gold is a big issue, and of course the rewards that you get, they are not at the exact scale, and Remo will talk perhaps more about it later on, but because we're still missing things from the game like artifacts, we're missing things even further than artifacts. I mean, more things will come which will affect how things work and what happens. I will start spinning, by the way, so that we can start getting some gems sent out to people. Yes, bounty hunt is for Monday, and actually in about what is it? 35 minutes or 25 minutes we're going to be no. In 15 minutes I can't see, sorry. Like I need my glasses to see so far into the onto the clock. But yeah, in about 15 minutes we're going to take a look the first look at the bounty hunt event. It will come already on Monday, and you will be able to earn again new rewards, progress through um, maps, collect exclusive skins, or collect new skins that are available through that event. I want to say something. Plague Spreader is a little too overpowered. Their plague stays till the end, unlike every other unit. That is true. What's Bounty Hunt gonna be, lol? Another event again. Yes, it will be a recurring event that will last for 2 weeks, then 2 weeks off, and then 2 weeks again. I mean, the idea is that we will have eventually a lot of events. We will have tournaments. We're looking at more stuff to do with clans. The clan version 2 is also on its way, so absolutely. A little bit about the army that you're seeing. I don't have any power stones on the army except on the front. I do have block on those boys because let's not make it too easy. I've done again tests with this army, and I had about 30% loss rate, so 70% win rate on the tries that I have done. Uh, the clan, I mean the clan, the bounty hunt is individual effort, yes. But we will see, we will talk about it soon in more detail. Things are not that much better for level 13 and level 9, which is roughly on level 6, 7 units. Get a lot of 3 army level 8. Um, of course, the ranks themselves, depending on the rank, they have various amount of players, and that also um, depends on. I mean, there are some people who stay for so long on the rank that they should progress already on to the next, but they don't because they're. Oh, look at that! Mugdog is chewing through all of the stuff. I really like it. So I'm there on the side of Mugdog. At the first defeat as well. Congratulations. Um, so yeah, so when the amount of players on the rank is not that great, then you can end up in the situation where you do end up running into people who just stay on the same rank. They don't progress because their setup might not be that great. But then when you just join the rank and you run into them, they might be kind of tough. Mug Dog with these gems. Right. There are a lot of new names. Wow. A lot of new names, which is cool and exciting, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the the event and trying your luck. Ulthers do affect uh, race attack affect the plague bearer's block ability. Of course, like I mean, the block just prevents one damage from happening in the space of 10 seconds. So basically, like if there is a bomb, it will eat the bomb. But hi, will game add some additional rewards to season pass in the end of the season? We're actually going to redo a lot of that. I mean, first of all, the season pass is getting the rework, but also um, what and how you get during the reward, how you gain the rewards will be changed. So we will be looking at, for example, the bounty hunt, and it will have the sort of things that you are doing and get the rewards. But also the seasonal reward structure will change so that you end up doing these sort of quests or daily events, and then that will give you more progression. So the quest system is going to be greatly improved, and through that you will have better rewards. But yes, season pass is also going to be improved. And we have Azuro. Was it Azuro? Azuro, yes. Another regular with the win. Oh no. 1,900 trophies against level 15 zombies. Oh yes. I mean zombies because like I just wanted to see as many units on the ground as possible, and uh, Sapphire would have had the Death Knight costume. Maybe she will show it off at some point. But now we have a Death Knight on the field. What is a disaster, Shimani? There we go. All right. So we are about what's the? I seriously can't see time. Oh, it's 6:23. Few more minutes, and we will actually get to see the bounty hunt event, and also the beginning of changes to the camp where you pick up your gold, your uh, ranking experience, and so on. Hey, remember me? So, Bud Cole, I do remember you. The one big issue, like I came really unprepared. I really should get a straw for this. Kind of hard to drink otherwise. But well, 2 hours with no hydration is no problemo. What are the percent drop rates for the power stones? I have farm over 100 power stones and I have got a single execute power stone. I don't actually have, I think, the exact numbers of, but basically, most likely you get a common, and least likely you get a rare, and then the mythic one, and then out of those it is at random. There is no, so there is no rarity within rarity. So there is no more rare mythics or less rare mythics, and it doesn't look at your inventory. It doesn't look at how many of those were dropped or what day of the week it is or in what position the moon is. The only thing that matters is that, so let's say you have 10 power stones, there's a certain percentage that the power stone out of those 10 is going to be common, and once it's common, it rolls between every common, and same thing with rare and mythics ones. So like if you get the chance of getting a rare or mythic one and then it rolls into a specific, it gives a different one. So can't the wagon give you a wagon? No, the wagon can't give you a wagon, so wagons don't drop wagons. Wagons don't drop from anywhere. And do ask questions. I mean, you guys are not the only ones watching uh, the stream. I think that a lot of the people from the company are watching. So if you want your questions, and please, smart questions, good questions, constructive questions. A lot of eyes will be watching those. I will send the gems to the winner. Meanwhile, oh, that was not. There we go. Couple of more fights, and we can. When is the Halloween event? Like drawing costume, carving pumpkin? Um, yeah, maybe next Halloween. Are there going to be power stones on the tournament mode? Uh, Absolutely yes. The power stones are everywhere, and also artifacts will affect it. So, or at least most likely. Just wanted to give a special thanks to the art team. So, art guys, if you're watching, or who is watching, can I play against that team? Asks Yusuf Khalid. If you signed up, then there's a chance that you do end up. If you don't end up fighting against this setup, then you will still get the gems for signing up. And we love you too, Duke. Me and Rebo and D-Moon, who are not here yet, but definitely will. Uh, will there be any balance changes next season, ulther? I actually need to. I don't think there's all that. Actually, no, there are. There are some. There are some coming up. But I don't have the document open. It would be nice to have a screen on the clan boss to see what troops did the most damage and what troop tank the most. That would be good in my opinion to see what changes we can make power stone wise. Hmm, true, true. I mean, more detailed stats would be great for everything. I mean, I don't know what sort of plans we would have for that in the future, but trust me, what comes to stats, I will always be advocating for more, and I want to see just as you guys, what works, what doesn't, and why. Finally nerf RDs, huh? What do you mean? RDs are great. Hi, I'm new. How do you sign up? The sign up was up for the whole day yesterday. I mean, I can't add more people anymore to this, and at least in the current state of how the event is being run. So. I think more than 5 times. I think the RDs were nerfed at like 7 times, maybe even. They've been nerfed in almost every patch, but now they are actually fine. We're not planning to do anything to RDs right now. All right, but I think that was good for now, and we can go to just weird. To take a look at a little bit different things. They don't need a direct nerf, they need a direct counter. Well, perhaps, but then again, maybe the direct counter will come with the next rank. We will see. But now we're going to be taking a look at what is waiting for you guys on Monday. And on Monday, a few things will change. As you can see, now there is no more army button on the right side. So the army button has been moved to the left. Like, this is pretty hard to look at the iPad itself and click on the when you actually need to do something like that. So let's get back to the event itself. So instead of the army screen, what you see is a new screen or new camp, new location, the event location. So over here you have Skirmish, over here you have Bounty Hunt, and over here you will have future events that will come later. What Bounty Hunters Guild brings to you, and the name, the Bounty Hunters Guild 1, it will change actually on Monday, and it will be different one based on the bounty hunt that we're going for. And with the bounty hunt, what you do is you go through a map, you have a treasure map, and as you progress through it, you collect hunt experience, and as you reach, for example, 270, you get the gold. You reach 400, you get the so you get to the Arcane Desert, you get the I think that the event of the bounty hunt, if I'm not mistaken now, is Renegade Healers. So here you have these sort of evil rogue criminal healers gathered around. So you first find the first one in the Arcane Desert, and eventually you find the sort of bandit angel. I wonder what are there any bandit angels in the real world, but anyhow, you will find one in the Pirate Cove. And the way that you get the hunt experience is by completing bounty contracts. The bounty contracts are all based around you using a specific unit to achieve a goal. So in this case, for example, you have various contracts, and you have one which asks you to one which asks you to bless any unit with a druid. You get some gold. Killed righteous defenders with dire wolves. Devour dire wolves with giant toad. And you don't. There are some bounty hunts where you need to win with a specific army setup. There are some where you need to buff or use a specific unit, and there are some where you need to kill either a specific unit or kill units with a specific unit. Why this bounty hunt is super awesome and super great in my opinion is because so we wanted to buff with the druid. So actually let's take a cool one. So devour dire wolves with the giant toad. So most likely the dire wolves are not going to be that out in the open, so probably you will want to have some sort of defense. Let's put this guy, let's put this guy, and to maximize the ability. And of course, you know, you might have only one good giant toad, and if you're Zayo, you have 4 giant toads. So let's make 4 giant toads here, and let's go hunting. So we have some giant toads here. And of course, the neat thing about the contract is that if you kill righteous defenders with dire wolves. So actually, if we put some dire wolves into the army, we might even be able to complete both of the bounties at the same time. And at the same time, this might actually buff and make this a little bit. Let's put these guys. We also needed to buff units with the. So when you click search, it will always find you an army that is of that has the unit that you need to kill or destroy. So you can always find the opponent, and it's up to you to come up with a cool way of using the unit that you need to score those kills and to accomplish those missions. It's a great tool to learn how to use some units perhaps that you haven't used too much, devise new strategies, and so on. Also, of course, this doesn't affect your ranking, so you can... Oh, there we go. We've completed both of the... Yeah, I've just went through all the 14 ranks, so it's just queued everything to the... And now we're going to actually run into a lot of the righteous defenders. The sound is bugged. The game sound comes about half a minute later. Oh, well. That is strange. Why would it do that? Why would it... withhold the sound at this point. You put shield bearers, not righteous defenders. But I need to kill righteous defenders with dire wolves. The contract is not to kill anything with the righteous defenders. So you can roll and scroll as much as you want, trying to complete these bounties. Fight Zayo with his army, please. Do you guys have any questions about the bounty hunt? You can ask me, or in about 20 minutes, 19 minutes. No form gems, Scott. No form gems. Bounty Hunter will push or unit diversity. We need more gold. That's true. The unit diversity is something that we do expect to come out of the bounty hunt. I mean, a lot of people don't even want to try to use a new unit because they don't know perhaps how it would work in the new composition. Losing ranks is not something that people want to do. But here you can do it safely and without fear of losing the rank points, and you can mess around with the composition as much as possible, trying to find new synergies for that unit. Skirmish already did that, unit diversity. Not enough. I mean, for sure it did help, but it's not good enough. And the difference between Hunt and Skirmish is that Bounty Hunt really puts an accent on using a specific unit. What Skirmish does, it doesn't force you to use a specific unit and learn how to use that unit. Skirmish looks at your full composition. You need to come up with a composition that is able to beat 3 armies, while Bounty Hunt, on the other hand, concentrates on using a specific unit to its best effect. So obviously, when you know how to use a new unit better because of the Bounty Hunt, you will be able to come up with better ways of using it in Skirmish, in Ranked, in Tournament, and then more cool stuff that perhaps Remo will reveal to you guys. Well, Kalin Kanev, I disagree, but it's your opinion. The point of the game is not that you're supposed to have everything at the same time and immediately, and it will never be like that. It takes a while to build the Legion, and the point is you need to have certain time you need to spend certain time at each rank, and it's just the way it is. How do the opponent's decks work? So basically, what Bounty Hunt does, it tries to find you an opponent that is at around same rating as you are, but it needs to have the unit that you're trying to kill. So there's a problem with Skirmish. When I hit 2750, all the enemy units become level 13, 11, and my units are 8 tops. Well, you are on too high rating, because the skirmish and bounty hunts are attached to rating and rank, it's not the best idea to go as fast as possible to rank 14. It's not meant to be like that. You're not supposed to rush in a week, 2 weeks. It is possible to do, but you will not have a very good time if you go there with the most optimal strategy possible. Around what time will Demon be on? Might need to head to store. Well, I mean, you could also the Demon could also come before Remo. Demon could come in 4 minutes, and I can start setting up with things with Demon. There we go. Will all known bugs be fixed next season before new content is released? Absolutely not, Nuts. Absolutely not. No, we have plenty of bugs. We are fixing and working on them, but uh, it's not the this or that, but we work on both, and you know, it's the issue with bugs is that there always new ones come in the place of the old ones. It's a never-ending grind. Where is it? There. Is Saf doing her stream tomorrow? No, she's not. She's not doing. She's away from work for a little while. Thanks for being honest. It's it would be a lie to say it otherwise. And we don't do this. We don't do this. We are working hard on getting rid, and of course, the bugs also come in various categories. The things which critically affect gameplay that people you can't log in, we do fix, but obviously if it's something that is not so bad, then it does have its own schedule in the production line, and in the end, it's also something that you can't polish things forever. Sometimes you just need to let it go and then come back to it when you have more time to fix it. How bad is it to breathe in that thing, by the way, ulther? It's actually not that bad. I was afraid that it would be far worse. This is so dark. Like Demon can show up if he wanted to show up and go to the store. Uh, Thank you, Rico. Glad you enjoyed. But yeah, the mask itself is actually super huge. There's a lot of space. There's space, so it's not so bad. Mainly it's the top of the head that is sweating. And these are actually like horribly sweaty. Like it's pretty awesome. Are we going to see the rank 15 troops today? No, not today, but maybe pretty soon. Maybe next week or the week after. I definitely would like to start showing off the rank 15 troops, and we are getting closer and closer to that being actually needed. That we should actually start looking at the rank 15. Are you wearing a whole outfit? It's head and shirt, so. right. We have a special guest joining, but not on the stream yet. I will give a sign to when that is ready. I am sort of fading into the shadows because now it is time for somebody else to step into the light. And can I actually hide this? Oh, we can close it like that. And there we go. Let's make it a little bit smaller to fit in because this was prepared before, but then it got unprepared. And over here we have Mr. Demund, the person who loves turtles. Say hello.
Hello everyone. It's great to see all of you wonderful commanders. As you can see, I'm representing my favorite skin from the game, which is the Turtle Barrier Monk. And happy Halloween, everyone. It's great to be here. And if you've noticed, if you've interacted with support in the past, you might have run into my name. As you can see, I've always repped the Barrier Monk. So, Barrier Monk it is tonight as well. So, let's get started. I hope to keep this short and sweet and cover a few points. And then also maybe in the end, if any questions pop up on chat that are interesting, I'll cover those as well. And I also make a small promise. You know, we have another wonderful support avatar who's a battle drummer, Crucible. He'll be joining the stream in the future, so you won't miss out on Crucible either. All right.
Is it better now
So
with the sound, by the way?
yes, it's Ulther's asking if it's better. It is much better. The sound sounds quite nice, at least on my stream. But
Okay.
it, can folks hear me all right?
You're very quiet,
Well,
people say.
okay. Is this better? Can people hear me better now? Is this better? I'll snap the mic as close to my mouth as I can, like a turtle's head from its body. Is this does this sound better to y'all? Hold on, let me just make sure I am using the right mic actually. Yes, I should be using the right mic. Okay. Let me just try to fiddle with the settings here. Alright, so let's see if this is any better now. So can you hear me now better? I did edit a setting, so is it still low? Because I do have another mic I can actually bring to the forefront here, and we can try this one. And let's see if this one is a little better. Alright, so how is this? Is the volume better now?
It's quite loud.
It's loud now?
It's like I don't understand. I mean, and the thing is, like you would think that we're figuring this out on the stream, but actually, uh, Demon and I, we actually went and we did test it today on my own private stream, and it was like fine. And now it's like
And because on my end the levels look okay. So when I switch to this mic, is it any better? No change? I'll try to maybe just speak into the mic like this. Is this better?
I mean, you sounded better before. Like you
Okay.
have like intercom, like it sounds like an intercom, like exactly, yeah.
I'll get rid of this mic. So is this better? That is weird because the volume settings on my end. Let me just. I'll switch to.
It's on my side. Just keep on talking. Like let's.
Okay. All right. So for the folks who can hear, I'll try to be super loud. Maybe there's some distortion in my speech. So let's keep the ball rolling. Let's not get stuck on the technical hiccup here. So what I wanted to cover was sort of player safety, how we interact with you from support, and how you can reach us, and sort of also some of our rules and regulations that sometimes we do have to enforce as well. And to get started with that, I'd like to mention for all new and old commanders our Fair and Safe Play Guide. And that's on the Traplight website, and we'll supply a link for you later or now during the stream when I'm talking. And we cover basically the type of behavior and conduct we do allow, don't allow, and kind of what we also expect from our players there. So we expect all of you, and we expect us to provide all the Battle Legion players that are joining us in this wonderful game a safe and fair play to a safe and fair way to play the game so that everybody feels welcome and they're having a good time and they don't have to deal with any of sort of the outside strife or any types of disruptive behavior in our game. And I'm not going to go over the whole guide here, but let's do like a TLDR of what we don't allow. So we don't allow any type of bullying. We don't allow any type of hate speech or even hateful speech. Any type of references, for example, to illegal activities. And also to like if there's a major real life event like a catastrophe or other major things going on, we don't want our game to be an outlet for that type of information. And definitely any type of real life threats or real life sort of information phishing or any type of breaches of other players' privacy. We don't allow that at all. So if you're trying to get someone's phone number in guild chat, clan chat, that's a no-no. We don't allow that type of stuff. And definitely another one is scamming other players. There's very limited ways to do that in our game. I think one of the most notable ones is actually trading accounts, and that is definitely not allowed. And in many cases, if you do go into that, what's going to happen is you're going to get scammed. So please don't partake in that. And then, of course, the classics. So any type of hacking, cheating, or other malicious means of improving your standing or performance in the game is not allowed. And just as a personal favor, I'd like to ask all of you, things are heating up all around the globe. We've all had a terrible year because of the global pandemic that's going on. So let's try to keep politics out of the game. Personal favor to me. If you like Dimuneto, no politics. Um, and just to go over these points, so they're in the Safe and Fair Play Guide, but they're also in our terms of service. So when you're playing our game, it means that you've accepted our terms of service. And this also means that if you're breaking our terms of service, we will ban you, and we will do things that affect your game account. Alright, so just let's not get too negative, but I'll give a few examples of what we've had to do in the past few weeks from support when moderating or dealing with players. So, for example, we've had issues where guild leadership has been scammed from players. Maybe the guild leader is leaving on a trip and asks someone to take over, and then that person doesn't want to give the guild back. Obviously, that's some mechanic in our game. So if you give over the guild leadership, that's not really a breach of our terms of service. But I'd just like to say on a personal level that's a pretty scummy thing to do, is to tell your clan leader that, hey, you're going on holiday, I can take over, and then you don't give him or her the leadership back. So no, please don't do that.
Then we've had, unfortunately, a lot of inappropriate uh, player and clan names and clan descriptions as well. So, and those go along the lines of the stuff I outlined before. Please, let's let's have a friendly battle legion. Why we might be hacking each other to bits in the battlefield. Let's keep the guild and clan names and descriptions on the level. Also, we've had to deal with some issues in clan chat. So there have been some unfortunate cases of things that breach our terms of service. So please, don't do that. We don't like that, and we will punish you if you do that. And then, of course, I mentioned the cheats and hacks before. So as a side note here, we've had to deal with a few players. If you do see suspicious behavior in the game, do contact us. We will take care of it. We will make sure their domain of hacking and scamming people and cheating will be short-lived. All right. I think that's enough for the moderation bit. I've talked a lot about what we do and what we have to deal with and what I hope we can, as a community, to grow out of. But let's talk a little bit about the support operations in general. So I head up the support team, and Crucible is also part of our support team. And when you get in touch with us, basically that's who you will be dealing with. And while we do have different ways of contacting the support, which I'll cover shortly, we are also monitoring our social media. So we're taking a look if there's some things in Discord or Facebook or even Reddit and other places where people are complaining about, for example, a technical issue or a gameplay issue. We monitor those platforms and try to sort of act upon things that we see there. But while we do have a presence in the social media and even on the stream, with this wonderful, can you see my shield? It's over here. And it's wonderful costumes. Um, the best way, if you have any type of issue that you need help with in Battle Legion, is to get in touch with us through the game. So you tap on settings, and then there's a support button. And that opens up a website where you can get in touch with us, and we'll be more than happy to have a dialogue and see how we can help you. There's also other ways to get in touch with us, so that website that opens up, that's available outside of the game as well. It also has quite an extensive FAQ, new articles coming soon, TM. So we're expanding that as well, and maybe our community team in the future will also have a presence on the Help Center website. So you can browse the articles there, and maybe an article covers the assistance you needed help with and you don't need to get in touch. So there's a lot of knowledge there as well that you can use to your advantage. Then you can get in touch via Twitter. So we have, if you search on Twitter for Battle Legion support, you can find us there. And lastly, of course, we have an email address. So support@traplightgames.com, and you can get in touch with us. And basically we take prioritization for all those channels. So it's more about the issue you get in touch with. So if you have a problem, you can get in touch with us in any of those methods. However, I am still highlighting the getting in touch with us through the game. For example, for account issues, that's the only way for us to authenticate you as the owner of your game account. So if you need help with your account, we can't really help you if you send us a Twitter DM, for example. And just to sort of cover quickly, short version of what we actually help players with. So any type of sort of payment, purchase, or in-game shop issue you might have, you get assistance. Any type of account issue, any type of sort of technical bug, glitch, performance, Battle Legions not running slow or is eating up your memory, any type of that type of technical things. Or if you just want to ask, hey, how do I run Battle Legion the optimal way, we'll help with that kind of things. And any types of bugs or glitches you find, will also help you with that. So anything that you think is not working as intended, you can get in touch with us and we'll cover that. And if there's a need, we'll get in touch with our development team and get the issue sorted. And then if you are a new player, especially to the game, and don't know how to do something in Battle Legion, need help with doing some of the basics, we'll help you out with that as well. So we'll give you a few tips on how to get going and what to do in the game. And basically, also then the unfortunate side of things. So if you want to report another player, clan, or let's say any type of conduct related issues that you might have, you can also get in touch with us regarding that. And then of course the hackers and the cheaters as well. And just to go over a few points where we can't help you. So we don't do handouts from support. So if you send us a message, can I get 50 gems? Unfortunately, no. We want to be impartial. In some cases, if you have a problem in the game and you haven't been able to get specific rewards, for example, for a day or two, we might give you compensation for that, but we are not going to outright hand out resources from support. If you want to sort of collaborate with the company or with our community team, for example, you want to become a featured streamer. For now, that is not something we can actually help you with from the game support. So that's more up to Ulther and Sapphire Sky, our wonderful community team. And then sort of deeper strategy advice. So while we'd like to do that, there's so much of that that players need help with their armies, and then of course it's the sort of like the impartiality issue there as well. If you contact our sort of then we ask, for example, our developers on how to create the optimal army, that's not really fair to the other players, is it? So we want this type of help to be handled in our Discord and other social media where you can get advice from other players. And then, of course, if you need help with your Discord account, or you need help with your Google account or Facebook account, unfortunately, yes, you can get in touch with us. But what we'll probably do at that point is simply redirect you to the official support channel for that account type. Right. Hey, I'm terribly sorry, everyone, for the audio issues. If you haven't been able to hear me well, I hope that the audio has resolved itself. But in any case, uh, I'll take a look at a few questions that popped up during my tirade, I guess. And then I'll let Ulther get back to what he knows best and let you get on with the sort of more exciting stuff from one of our designers, Remo. I made the stream extra spooky. I'm not sure if that is me or Ulther. I think I am not very threatening looking. Um, let's see. Let's try to find a few good ones from there. Okay, there's some sentiments. Yes, you gotta be a loser to hack. That's actually not the type of behavior we want. So, well, so I agree that cheating is not wanted. We don't want to start calling people losers and, go down that road. Let's see. The chat is mostly about the sound issues. I'm sorry about that. I was too low and then I busted someone's ears. My apologies there. All right. Okay, now it's good. Much better. Um, I think there isn't really that many interesting questions there. And folks, you can always reach me on Discord. You can send me a DM, and you can even send in a support ticket if you have any questions about what I just covered here. Uh, I think I am done for tonight, unless there's anything else popping up on the chat right now. Okay, so when does rank 15 is coming out? Okay, soon. Rank 15 is coming soon. If we don't have an official date for y'all, unfortunately we can't reveal it. But yes, this year. We can say this year. Right. Do you prefer Zendesk over Discord support channel? Yes. Basically, the Discord support channel is a very good place for ad hoc help. So if you have some technical issue where you necessarily don't need a ticket answered, it's a great place to ask, hey, this is happening. Can you help me? And actually, we'll direct you to submit a ticket. But in general, again, as I mentioned before, the only way for us to authenticate you as the owner of your game account is that you contact us through the support button in the game. So when you do need personal assistance and you do want a ticket, and definitely the best way to get in touch with us. All right, I think it's time for the turtle to spin away and for Ulther to continue this spooky stream he's set up, and for Remo to pay you a visit, and for y'all to see all the exciting things we have coming up, and as well as some answered questions from Remo, one of our designers. That should be great. So goodbye, everyone. It's been a pleasure. Stay safe out there with the things that's going on, and have a great time with Battle Legion. See ya, everybody.
All right, thank you very much, Demond. I will set up a call with Mr. Remo, and meanwhile, the questions that Remo will be answered have been pre-sent already. Some of the questions, of course, you will also be checking out the chat, and
Do you hear me?
I can hear you, but I don't see you yet.
Mm-hmm.
It says it's loading. This has also been quite extensively tested. This is ridiculous. Uh,
Do you guys hear me on the stream or not? Just to make sure we sort this audio issue.
no, the
If it
audio
pops up
issue,
again.
audio. There's no audio issue. There's video issue. Like you are heard on the stream, but people can't see you.
Oh, good. Good to hear. Yeah, so hopefully ulther will soon resolve the audio issue and we can get this thing
There
rolling.
is no audio issue, Remo.
Mm-hmm.
We can't see you. Your camera is not working.
Is it? Okay, maybe... Let me try this thing. Yep, is it working now?
Yes, now we can see you.
Okay, good to hear that. So, reporting here freshly from the Bounty Hunters Guild camp. So we can get this thing rolling. The thing is that I went through the forms. Thank you everyone for giving us a lot of questions into the QA. So I guess we can go through those and then we can talk in the chat as we go. As the design team just lately brokered the deal with the Bounty Hunters Guild to get them into the game, into the standard event. So if I open the questions here, I guess yeah, we can go over those. Any other pointers, ulther? Yeah. Okay. So let's check the questions again. Thanks everyone that contributed here. So let's start with the first one. What is your stance on current clan raid feature? Yeah, this was one of the major themes in the question. So currently, the clan raid feature is being monitored heavily, as seen in the patch notes. It's on a preview basis, so it's not completely finished. We're monitoring closely, as you have seen, that we rolled it out after really long time. It's unfortunate that we can't show you guys really everything we're working on. It's been literally months. Like I've been killing bosses a lot with the testing team there, but yeah, it's really hard to test these features when they are when they roll out live, when all the clans get their hands on, and the balance needs to be really checked out. So we're monitoring that closely. We will be definitely adjusting some stuff there as we go, even really soon, to fix some issues with the current setup. As said in the patch notes, it's prone to change, so we'll definitely looking closer for it to flesh it out. And then after that, we'll be adding the artifact system into it, so it should be really, really good and really, really polished. More content is on the way, of course. More bosses, more mechanics, modifiers are being looked at, so we'll definitely look into that one. As for the next one, when is Artifacts update coming? So that's a good question. It's coming soon. I would say very soon. Not that like can say a specific date, but it's in matter of months. So like really nearest month should be really good. And we are working hard on it already in a way that it will add a lot of functionality to the game, so you can customize your armies with a lot of cool artifacts that you can get from those bosses, and that will fundamentally change some of the functionalities, and we'll be able to do much more stuff with the game. So really looking forward to that one. Next one. How many test mechanics and time do you use for testing a new version, automated manual? Can't really speak in detail, but yeah, we have a really strong QA team. Shout out to these guys. These are the real heroes that are literally doing this by day and night. And there are multiple versions of the game that are being tested. That the QA team tests, of course, because we're building more features at once. So let's say there are some events features such as the bounty hunt event that is being rolled out on Monday. There is some iteration on clan PvE, and those are separate teams that are doing this, and the QA department is doing everything they can to roll this out without bugs into your hands so you can enjoy the content as fast as possible. So the cycle is pretty fast as you see, because we have like 2 weeks iteration cycles in a way that there's a season changing every 2 weeks, and we try to add the balance changes, add stuff into it, and put stuff there that's always as fresh as best as tested as possible. So usually it takes a lot of time. So let's say even like testing on the bosses, clan PvE, when it came out, it took a lot of time. So like I'm talking in a matter of months. So definitely really long time to do these things. Yeah, there were a lot of questions about balance, in a way that like, do we nerf this unit? Do we uh, upgrade this unit, or no, sorry, boost this unit, or change this unit this way or that way? Maybe like one all-around answer to those. Yeah, we're looking at the balance pretty closely. That's also thanks to you. So we're looking at all of the social media, especially Discord. Like I'm personally reading all of the Discord feedback, especially on the Skirmish channel and the Clan PvE channel. So keep that coming. We'll definitely be looking at those, as was mentioned here in chat, like righteous defenders. Everybody knows about this one. So we'll be definitely looking at that like the balance of the game, and we're looking it from week to week. It's not that like it's a pretty much a living organism that we want to keep fresh. Uh, yeah, there are dedicated people in the team who just go there and look through the feedback from the community, through what people are using in their armies, what is the current meta game, and we'll be adjusting those. So yeah, as ulther said, like there's some changes coming even on Monday with the current balance, but yeah, we will adjusting balance as it goes. We definitely don't want to break something up. In a way, if the unit gets to imbalance, we'll definitely balance it, so you can count on that one. But yeah, we'll see that going. Sometimes there are even like nice things to do. Let's see if you remember those teleporting power stones. That can a lot of disbalance, but it's a nice fun way to, let's say, end an era for players to enjoy. And you know, commanders can always do crazy combinations that even we cannot figure out. So it's always nice to look those and how the meta will shift with that thing. Okay, moving next one. What are your ambitions for the game, and where do you see the game in few years' time? So definitely we are looking forward to increasing the overall content of the game. So it's now we're adding clan PvE, as you can already touch in the game. We're adding more and more features into the PvE track. That will be the artifacts feature that will be coming really soon. Bounty hunt event is also on that PvE track that will be added as a single player PvE. And after that, we'll be also fleshing out some of those PvP features. So definitely we have those on our radar, somewhere there in the roadmap, definitely next year, such as clan PvP, tournament PvP, and those things that we're definitely having on our radar that we want to look somewhere there. So yeah, the game should be definitely community driven as we are having now. We're really looking forward to that, and we want to give as much tools and as much possibilities to our community. As Ulther said, having influencers program and stuff for people to enjoy and talk about the game that we definitely want to get into. And as said before, we're always looking for feedback. And if you want to enjoy, hit us on Discord. That's the best way to find us. So yeah, that's what would be the overall long-term vision on the game. And the other important thing, we also want to double down on the creativity that we can utilize here, because game is mainly driven by you also, as you control the meta, you have your builds there, you tinker with the systems, and we are always kind of surprised even when the new compositions are being used and changing the current meta game. So it's really good that it's community driven. And yeah, we want to keep on like leaving you that possibility of having the power over what you can do, having sometimes literally limitless possibilities, and even giving you more stuff to customize your units and builds that you'll be adding, such as the artifact system, for instance, because that can again really increase the possibilities of what can be done with a single army if you change those artifacts and so on. Okay, moving to the next one. Or do we have something in the chat? Or we get to that later. What is your favorite unit type in the game? How do you come up with the units? And does one person just say, I've got an idea, and there's a certain person who comes up with all the ideas? So my favorite unit is Battle Wagon, because you never know what you get, and it's really enjoyable to watch those battles in a way that you never know what pops out of the Battle Wagon. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's horrible. So that's from my side. But as for the unit creation, we have a really, I guess, strong vision within the design team. Usually it's a team effort, so all the units are going through like multiple angles, and we look at them like what's their addition to the system, how they are created, and how they can interact with the current unit lineup, and we'll be increasing those. So I would say it's more of a team effort, but definitely it's within the design team that creates those. It's always we think of it as a part of living organism, like what can be added to the current game that will make it better. So that would be it. Will there be a training mode implemented? Currently, it's not on the roadmap. Bounty Hunt event, on the other hand, can supplement this at least in some way, in a way that you can really tinker your army there if you are following a certain contract with a certain unit. And there's a safe space environment. You won't lose any trophies, or you wouldn't lose any ranking even if you are defeated in the battle. So that's a good way to try out new combinations, try out new units in a safe environment. So that can help there. But yeah, on the other hand, there's currently not like a specific feature as a training mode being put on the roadmap. Are you guys planning to add any clan versus clan event soon? Yes, nerf the Ice Mage attack speed. Thanks for that one. Yeah, as said, after we fleshed out the PvE track, we're definitely already moving and looking on the PvP track. So definitely that's the plan, to have PvP clan-based events like clan wars and stuff like that, and then not single player, but single person PvP tournaments. But that's somewhere down ahead the roadmap. That's definitely on our radar. So yeah, thanks for that one. We'll definitely thinking about that and keep the feedback coming. There are some really nice suggestions in the question. I really appreciate those. Yeah, it's good to also have like a validation in the community. So if you're thinking about something and then we see on Discord, on social media that people are asking for it, it's also a good thing for us to give us the validation of the direction we want to move the game forward to. So yeah, thank you for that one. Will there be any bunny related skins? Can we get the demonic skin for Untamed Beast? Can you talk about what's your view of the cosmetic system in current state? Yeah, so there was some like a recurring theme about the cosmetic system, even one with like really good one. Like we had the possibility to have different skins for the same unit groups. So yeah, skin system is really a big part of the game currently, but we are not really reworking it as it was suggested in the question for now. We will definitely have more these kind of special unit additions with the skins, such as the demonic versus divine gacha, or the mechanical versus merfolk. So we'll definitely have some more of those soon. But for now, the system will work as it is. But yeah, those are really nice suggestions, and yeah, we'll definitely put them on our radar. That we want to add there later into the game, because yeah, unit skins and customizing your army is also again one of our priorities. So yeah, it's definitely think about, and yeah, again, thanks for those questions. Next one, how much is the role of developer blended or separated from role of designer in your team? So literally, we are all playing the game, we are all testing the game, we are all, yeah, I would say even designing the game. The thing is that the team is really lean, and we try to do as much as possible with the resources we have. And I can say that yeah, everyone in the team plays the game. Programmers, artists, designers, QA, and yeah, it's a team effort as always. Everybody tries to do as best as they can to help the game, and even there's a lot of even design feedback from the programming team, from the art team. So it's more of a like team effort. As for designers work really closely with the programmers, and it's always like from, let's say, skirmish event. So as skirmish event gets from paper as a paper design to your hands, it takes a really long process where it needs to be coded, put into prototype state, tested, then tested again, iterated, and so on. So it's really a team effort, and every profession puts their hands in after this thing finally arrives in your hands, tested and balanced. So yeah, designers are really into the team, and there's like you wouldn't say it's really a difference, except that designers don't code themselves, yeah, the design. But yeah, everybody can say and have a voice in the team of what's happening with the game. So that's for the current vision. Do we have some questions in the chat? Because I see a lot of those popping in, and there has been, I guess, a lot of also answers in it. So let me just say maybe some of those. Ulther, do you hear me? Because I can't hear you. Don't know if I can hear you. Yeah, we will let players test new features like raids. Yeah, we're trying to get features into the game as fast as possible. Yeah, unfortunately, since we can hear Ulther, but yeah, we'll sort it out. But in the meantime, yeah, we'll try to get features tested as soon as possible. I don't think so we'll be able to do those like PTR tests, kind of testing versions that like you would see in PC console games, where they would pretty much like double the game in a different build on beta. We won't do that. Like we rather do that in a way that we like currently testing the PVE in a way that you can, even though the feature is not completely finished, that the artifact system is not there, you can still play with it, and we're collecting feedback, and we'll definitely do some changes based on your feedback there. So that I guess would be the most accurate way of say how we're gonna test the new features in the game. Are artifacts similar to power stones, except they are on an entire team and permanent? Artifacts are definitely permanent, so you will have to keep them even with a season change, and they are affecting the whole team. So yeah, that's definitely there, and there are some kind of additional layer of customization, so you can really build your army against around those. So yeah, that should also help to, again, gives you more tools to create better armies and better unit compositions to destroy your enemies. So that's definitely on the roadmap.
I did mute
How long?
myself, but it's just so that to make sure that the sound from my headphones, because they're not really like tied to my head, so
Mhm.
the sound would leak into the microphone. But I'm listening to you guys, and it's all good.
Okay. How long do you plan on keeping updating, expanding the game? As long as there will be a community that will play it. So yeah, we'll definitely want to keep this game live for you guys as much as we are able to and make it better. So yeah, we definitely think a lot of other cool features can be added to the game, and we are already making those. Even we can't talk about those because let's say clan PV, we were making it for months, literally months before it was implemented into the game. So yeah, sometimes it's really unfortunate that we cannot share all of those. Do you practice HEMA? Yeah, I did practice HEMA for 10 years before. That's historical European martial arts. That's why I have all these shiny sword things. Feel free to check that out on Google if you want to see more of those. Is there going to be an unit that freezes or touch like Monster Hunter but just freezes? Don't know. We'll see. Like we don't really share those because as I said, like the game is a living organism. So a lot of units are being added because we feel there's a certain purpose for them. So it can help the current state of the game. So I guess that really depends. Anything other that's there as for a question? Can we have butterfly skin for crows? Oh, it is actually a perfect suggestion. We'll definitely tell that to the art team.
Somebody just perhaps got us some butterflies. Good job, buddy.
Ta, 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 ta. Yeah, maybe any plans? Yeah, adding plans to modify skirmish mode. Yeah. So skirmish mode currently, as you've seen with the tough treasure one, we're trying some new stuff every week, at least as we can, to give kind of a freshness to the game, as we have the like Halloween edition now. But yeah, we'll definitely will try to modify skirmish when we have time on that on the roadmap, and try to maybe tinker with some other rules in it. So let's say you can only use this unit for this unit, or some compositions that are going to be put against you. And yeah, we'll see what's happened with that one. We're definitely collecting a lot of feedback. So yeah, let's say if you think skirmish is too hard, yeah, we'll definitely look into it and make it much more healthy. So that's just normal way of things. So feel free to put those all the feedback. Like I will be definitely going over the feedback on Discord. So that's to be expected. So it's an iterative process, I would say. So we'll definitely changing those as we go. And yeah, I'm personally want to do some more iteration on skirmish and make it even more robust, but we'll see. Currently, there's no like specific plans or dates I can say that could be there. Are there any plans on 2v2 fights? Not currently, because I guess Battle Legion is one of the fewest, or if not the only game on that you can play that offers really 100 versus 100 battles. There's so many units on the screen. I don't know if we can handle more, but yeah, we can definitely think about that as some kind of event, or like an additional mode through some event style. But yeah, currently not on the roadmap, as it's literally these things take so much time to do, and we already want to give you so much time that's already being built in the oven I cannot even talk about. So yeah, that's for that one. People want to know, when are we getting dragons? That's a good question. I cannot say really anything else that we will see, but yeah, I would keep my eyes open when some flying lizard breathing fire comes in.
There was one good one, Remo. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but do you know what will happen to those cosmetic bundles? So now we have the mechanical, we have the demonic. Will
Yeah,
they
that
get
one.
phased out, or like will they stay forever? I think that's a
Yeah,
good
so
one.
they will be in rotation. So that's the plan. To like the default one will be there pretty much forever, but the bundles one will be rotated. So we'll definitely already tinkering with the new one, and the last one will be rotated out. So as the new one will be added, I think it will be still there, and then maybe another one will rotate it. I don't know if I remember correctly, but yeah, definitely at some point the Merfolk versus mechanicals will be taken out and replaced with a new bundle. So we would have like some of those bundles staying there at the game, and then new ones will be keep coming into the pack. Everyone should start a petition for dragons. Yeah, feel free to do that. We'll definitely look for it if there will be something like that. Can we have hammer throwers throw sneakers? That's an interesting suggestion. Let's pass that to the art team and see what they will say. Uh, I would like to call some particular players to a duel. Would duels be possible in the game? Yeah, that was definitely one thing that's on our radar. I think we even had a prototype of that one, but don't know when we want to add it into the game. But yeah, as we're going forward, we definitely want to make clan functionality more robust as it's becoming now. That yeah, clans are now much more different than they were before when you just have like a donation source for them and chat source. But now, yeah, the whole clan is able to defeat raid boss together. So yeah, we're definitely looking into fleshing out the clan functionality more. So there definitely is a clan PvP event on roadmap, and yeah, dueling is one of the functionalities that we have on our radar pretty high that we want to add somewhere there later in the roadmap. Any thoughts on mythical locations and us from donating other shards on Sunday? Maybe a different. Yeah, these things like one of the things that we wanted to prevent were people exploiting the system, and we'll still have some fixes on it in a way that it will be adjusted to the game. So we'll definitely looking into that one. But yeah, as I said, like it's an iterative living organism that we want to keep healthy as possible. But yeah, player feedback is also appreciated. So if you think something is not good or something is should be better, or even offer a suggestion from your side, yeah, we'll definitely look into those. So feel free to post that on Discord or other social network. We'll definitely get into it. Da, da, da. Quickest skeleton giant from Valley of the Giants. Yeah, that's a really nice suggestion to get the skeleton giant. Again, we'll pass that to the art team. Replay system. I don't think so. We'll have that one anytime soon, because problem with replay systems is that they currently the game is really like the combat is physics based. So sometimes I don't know if it's really easy to replicate through a replay, but yeah, definitely not on the radar currently. Have you guys considered mode that is sort of auto chess where you recruit your army slowly and battle 8 people? Yeah, yeah, sometimes it pop up also in my head as auto chess is currently all over the place in the gaming market, but the game is pretty much auto chess in itself if you look at it from this perspective. So don't know. Maybe it would be an interesting event. So I will definitely note that down and put that into my like event suggestion. We can work on that one sometimes if we have time. But yeah, currently there's not in the plan. But yeah, it's a good suggestion in a way that it would work for Battle Legion to have an auto chess event. So maybe something like that. We'll think about that one. What is the best channel for providing general feedback? Is there a channel in Discord for that? Yeah, so I think there's a lot of channels in the Discord that are just going directly for. I think it's suggestions channel that's really good, and also clan rate feedback. We're also looking really closely on that one as people are fighting the bosses and facing many challenges. So I would say Discord is the best one. Also, you can hit up Ulther or Sapphire Sky on any other person from the community team to voice your feedback or suggestion. We're really open to those ones and looking at them really closely. So we'll see.
One question that was asked several times, but will there be a recount or like look into how many shards you get back for duplicate for cosmetic items when you open the cases? Because now you get like quite a little amount, and it's
Ah,
it
yeah,
lasts
I
a
know what
bunch
you
of
mean. Yeah, as I said like before, as we add more stuff, we definitely want to look and iterate the system as we will go, because that's the same thing like the discussion that was there before with the gold. So currently, we're adding more sources of the gold into the game if you look at it that way. So let's say Skirmish is another source of gold that you can get every week. Bounty Hunt event is another source of gold that you can get every week, and we're not cutting away your current gold system or gold sources that are in the game. We're giving you more. So as we get forward, yeah, we'll definitely rebalancing those and giving more and more to the players. It's just that the game needs to support more features. So yeah, I can definitely agree with that, and yeah, we're looking into those numbers. Is it cool to work with ulther? Yeah, you can see that yourself. It's really great.
Even though I have to say that you're so far away, you will never be able to catch and defeat the untamed ulther, the beast.
Yeah. So I love to have some. I love to have some event that lets you build up another army. Yeah, that's also one of the good suggestions. Thanks for that one. Yep, we're definitely looking to increase the event pipeline. As you've seen, the current new skin, new event tab that Ulta revealed, there's 6 of those like slots for events. We want to have multiple events running at the same time later on. So yeah, definitely keep the event suggestion coming. We'll definitely do more events. We maybe even rotate some of the old ones from the system, so you can have the fresh ones only in until we reach some capacity. So yeah, definitely it's on our radar to do more and more interesting events to test your either unit combinations or like tinker with the game more and give you more ways to play Battle Legion. So yeah, it's on the radar definitely. Can we get range unit that when they get hit by melee, they pull out melee and fight in melee? Yeah, that's an interesting ranged revenged unit suggestion. Yeah, it really depends. Like as I said, like what's the current status of the game, and as for like what's the meta game of the game as units are added, and also keep in mind that as units are added into the game, let's say rank 15 will be coming soon. There are already multiple ranks in the works that we're working on, so it's not easy to add something like really out of the fly. But yeah, we'll definitely take the feedback and keep that into our backlog and look into it. So thanks for that one. It's approaching enemy. Yeah, I don't know. Like this is more closely to the Monster Hunter definitely, because if you can see, these are actually another set of 2 swords behind the chair, which are all, by the way, battle worn. They are not just for fancies. Yeah,
He hits
yeah,
people with them for real, and I mean they
yeah,
are
yeah.
real
They
steel.
They are real steel the blunt, of course, but yeah, they're battle worn, as you can see the chipped blade here. Yep. We will get the lifesteal vamp power stone that heals a unit if it deals damage to another unit. Yeah, definitely that's a nice suggestion. We'll pass that over to the design team. We can look into that one. It sounds good. Are griffins in work? Yeah, griffins is an interesting unit. That could be also a good one. Yep, definitely keep the suggestion coming. We're looking into those. The more suggestions are in common, the bigger the chance they get to get actually into the game. Like the dragon petition, if it makes it into Discord. Yeah, so yeah, definitely we're looking at a lot of possibilities. Uh,
On that side, the long-awaited update for the Discord is also coming, where the suggestion channel will also have ability to vote on the suggestions as well. So, for example, if somebody suggests dragons, and there is a lot of stuff, then definitely Remo and the guys will be looking at it more closely. But yeah. And Zhikan, I am Russian, and the Remo is Slovenian.
Slovakian.
Slovakian. I'm. So hey. I'm still far away. You can't find me and catch me.
I will. The monster hunter will return. Don't worry.
I will be waiting.
Any new effect planned, like fear or something like that? Yeah, that's a good suggestion again. Yeah, we're changing the meta pretty heavily. But yeah, currently I don't think so. There's like really significant, such as the lifesteal suggestions on the plan like soon, like in let's say next era. But yeah, down the road we'll definitely have some of those like let's say the teleport rune, as you've seen, like that shake up the meta pretty hard with those teleporting bombs. So yeah, we can do stuff with the game that is really definitely crazy. But yeah, we'll always look at the meta, so it adds value actually to the systems and not makes break them, of course. Is there going to be a unit like Thorn guns, but they can do more damage, like whereas but being slow and costing. Yeah, that's a nice suggestion again. Depends on what's the current meta game, but yeah, definitely if more of these are put into the chat, yeah, let's look at those. By the yeah, any other questions, I guess? Yeah, that's a good thing. Like we'll focus on important units before complex one. Yeah, it's really hard to make complex units because you guys also need to think about like adding one unit is not really, as I said, like a separate organism. It pretty much adds all the interaction of the unit with itself. Let's say a really good combo that's currently being played pretty heavily is Valkyrie supporting a monster hunter that is pretty much like cutting everything in its wake and even taking out all the range projectiles with his shield. So every time we add a new unit to game, we also need to think about all the possibilities and synergies that come out of that unit. So sometimes it's really hard and unpredictable to do those things. So adding more complex units again, it just makes this whole thing more complex. So that's for that thing.
I would also add that I'm not even sure if we currently have or if we currently know all the possible cool combinations and cool tactics with the units involved. I mean, one big issue is that, of course, when people are on the top ranks, they also look at each other and they sort of copy, and then it's very hard to sort of try and put a new unit because you would start losing ranks, and it's very hard to do that. But with, for example, again, the bounty hunt event, you get to specifically play around with one unit and see how it works in conjunction with other units, and that we also hope will give new life and new ideas to then ranked play, to skirmish play, to raids. So
Yeah, definitely agree on that. And yeah, again, some of the units I said like aren't really like let's say the unit combinations aren't really there in the meta game. That you can see those because again, players needs to get to the highest ranks to really utilize and experience those units, and then they will again shift the meta. So we'll see about those, and yeah, definitely monitor closely and to see. Um, what was that? There was like it's one good one. How often can we expect to get new ranks? Definitely, like in a month schedule. So don't know like how much was between rank 14 and 15, but yeah, uh, it's pretty much like some months between each other. So that's like our current schedule and planning. Could we get a unit with two health bars, one shield and one health bar? When shield bar runs out, breaks, and it then loses shield. Yeah, that's again an interesting suggestions. Again, really complex functionality I can see behind it. But yeah, yeah, we'll think what we can do with the current feature set of the game to make it fresh and healthy. But yeah, keep the suggestion coming. But we'll definitely look into those. It's like I know some of those were already implemented in the game. I personally make sure that they were implemented in the game, so it's really possible to do these things. Can we buy skins without having to buy gold gems? Blah, blah, blah. It can get very expensive. Yeah, one good thing to that one, Bounty Hunt event has Eternite as another source added into the game, so you get a lot of Eternite also from Bounty Hunt event that you can use to. So feel free to farm that one out. Was there? Are there projects in the works looking into sharing clan replays or where you can watch match against your clanmate's army? As I think we answered that one before, but yeah, we have that on our radar that you can challenge players in your clan. Don't know if definitely I don't think so. You won't be you will be able to see a replay of that one, but you would see if implemented somewhere down the road. You would see the clan would see the result of the match and the bragging rights according to the result. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know if getting this. When are we getting next developer M&A? This is really interesting, and I feel bad for not preparing any questions. No worries. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Definitely want to make another one when Sapphire Sky returns. So yeah, we'll see about like what we can do, and yeah, we'll do another one for sure. We'll see how the Bounty Hunters Event Guild will run their HQ with all their swords for the next one. Can we get a unit that kills everything in one hit and does not die and wins the game easily and also uninstalls your opponents? Probably not. I don't think so. We'll implement Chuck Norris units at all. Is there going to be some like Legion 2 where we can see worldwide replays? Yeah, don't think so. As I said, like replay feature is really hard to do with this game because the combat is as it is with really specific functionality. So currently not on our radar, unfortunately. Will there be units that will be bigger than 3 slots? Don't know. Currently there's no plan for that or nothing that I know of. Maybe the Dragon Petition can do something with it. But yeah, for the foreseeable time seeing, I don't think so. We'll have some like ultra super rare units anytime soon. So we'll see. Extra mythic.
There were some which were sent as well with the Fight Night questions. Remo, what do you think is the hardest unit to cosplay as?
Hardest unit to cosplay as?
Yes.
Seems to me like something as a mind corrupter would come to mind. I can definitely agree on that one, but yeah, I would definitely want to see some cool Soul Pylon cosplay.
There was actually one good one. Will there be titles for top 100 or just titles for other things other than #1 spot in the game?
We're looking into those. There's some stuff with the rework of the overall quest system on the roadmap. So I guess that could be also one part of that one, but yeah, can't say really specific date for that one. But yeah, it's on our radar to rework the current quest system and flesh it out much more simpler, easier, and better to use. So we have that on our roadmap. Will the bounty hunt be bound for the units the player has shards of already, or the tasks for any unit will appear? Currently, it's set up in a way that it's only for units you have shards of, so no need to worry that you will get a contract for a unit that you don't really have at all. So that's covered. When do we going to have 17 points? Can't say really, as the current army composition seems pretty healthy to us. Let's say as for the technical parameters, but yeah, we'll see about like what the current meta and where it leads us to.
Will there be added specific stats for unit, like how much does Thornguard reflect? What is the maximum stack for the Righteous Defender? How much HP will Untamed Beast regenerate?
Don't know if there. I think like we have one system on the plan that will customize using even more. Don't know when we'll actually deploy that one, but that could be a good addition. So there would be some kind of like info button on the unit that could give you this like really specific stats to customize your build around. So yeah, it's possible that we'll add that one because there will be another system coming into the units that will make them even more stronger that I'm not supposed to talk about. Is Skirmish difficulty same for everyone, or is it based on trophies or something? Because the time my Skirmish 4 was so hard for me. Skirmish is currently based on your rank, so it's the same trio of armies for everyone on the same rank for every day. That's the current setup. Can you add what level the opponent units they have during the match and not just health bar, please? Don't know when that's coming on, but I think unit levels are seen right at the start of the match, and then they disappear. So that's the current setup.
There are a lot of questions about Firelands and rank 15, and I will once again say that it's probably, I'm not sure, is it going to be in a couple of weeks, but like I will start spoiling as soon as I'm able to, and it's on the dev server or test server, so I can play around and show you guys.
Yeah, I can promise there will be fire, definitely, a lot of it.
Oh yes.
Da, da, da. What's your favorite rank 15 unit? There's a certain fire unit that's pretty legendary around the myths of the fantasy that I think everyone here knows. So yeah, you can expect that one. Don't want to spoil it anymore. 16-point system is good. You don't want an army that can do everything. Yeah, that's that's great feedback even from the another commander. Thanks for that one. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's happened. What's happened then? Don't know if I said that correctly. Don't know if the unit will be legendary, but legendary in a way that it's from Stuff of Legends. Why are there so many AFK Arena ads? Why? We don't control the ads, unfortunately. So just like getting this out, we can only tinker with like the technical stuff on the backend on that. But it also really heavily depends on where the commander is watching the ads in, as like your country and your geolocation. Legendary Righteous Defender Burner, please. Yeah, that sounds great. Yep. So I guess that is pretty much all we can say for now, because yeah, getting more to that fire team will burn us down if we reveal anything more from the land of Firelands that is coming really close. So any other or last suggestions, Yuri?
I think that that's pretty much it for us, and the it was very short fight night. Only very few ended up being able to even to play against or spin against. We will send the gems for everybody who signed up. Of course, it will be on Monday, Tuesday. Thank you very much. We will definitely do more of this, and maybe we will do, and I mean, probably we will do another cosplay thing when Sapphire is back. Uh, well, not immediately probably, but after a little while. But and hopefully, even though not that much fight night, but we had really great guests today. Very happy for Remo to join, show off his armory, and also share his wisdom and the news and tidings uh, from the future, so to say, straight from the design table.
From the
So
soon future.
yes.
The future is now.
So here we have a armed and armored future maker for you guys. But thank you
Yeah,
very
yes.
much. Yes.
Thank you, Ulter, for having me. Yeah, as the chat say, the sword dude will try to come back soon. So yeah, we can definitely repeat this in some time. But yeah, wishing happy Halloween to everyone there out there. Enjoy what you can in these tidy times, and yeah, hopefully see you soon again.
Happy Halloween. Have a great weekend, guys, and see you next Thursday.